Well, good afternoon to you again. I was going to say, if I'm open, we're open when all this is a bit better and over and all like that. We can, Halo Como can get back to the day centre, and of course things open up and one thing and another. But say if there's anybody out there want me to do a bit of tell a few stories or do a few poems or anything really, contact me, and when it's all safe and everything else like that, we'll get together and have a bit of laugh. Now, I hope you're all okay. Got a few taters now coming on, a few cucumbers and tomatoes and all. Just right, you know, handsome. Now this year one's by Liz Arman. It's called Suffering Cake. Jack Nash sailed in on the tide to Newlyn on the SS Rivonia for repairs and a cargo of stone from Penlee Quarry on the 31st of December 1929. It was his first visit to Cornwall. He immediately fell in love with the Newlyn, which has become his home until his death in 1985. Being New Year's Eve, he went ashore with friends to discover the delights of Newlyn and Penzance. On the promenade, he met the young Rennie Matthews from Newlyn. It was obviously love at first sight. For every available minute the ship was important they spent in each other's company. Eventually, the momentous decision was made to take him home to meet her mother and father. This decision was not taken lightly, as it was tantamount to saying officially they were courting. Rena's parents, Jacko and Lizzie, ever hospitable, made the young man welcome, offer him tea and a slice of Christmas saffron cake. Now, throughout the year, Lizzie's saffron cake was perfection, soft and golden on the inside, with threads of dark orange saffron running through them, and crispy and brown on the outside. God, handsome. But at Christmas, she was always tempted to make it a bit too rich, adding too much butter and dried fruit. The result, it was always heavy as lead. One slice would lie like a stone in the stomach. This being Jack's first contact with the Cornish dialect, and also suffering from a slight hearing impairment due to war service, he didn't quite catch the name of the cake. So when he was offered a bit of saffron cake, my son, he didn't really know what he was eating. Like a hero, he had a second slice. The next day, the SS Rivonia was due to sail, and Rooney went down to the South Pier to say fond farewells. Jack said how much he appreciated her parents' hospitality, but added, "That cake your mother made, was well named Suffering Cake, because I've been suffering with indigestion all night." All his life, much to his mother-in-law's annoyance, Jack never called her saffron cake anything but suffering cake. This is another little poem by David Prowse, A Prince Among Men. For a dog he was old, it was no great surprise, for the years take us all in the end. And tomorrow will dawn without obvious change, but bar the loss of a family friend. So why all the tears and the sting and remorse that you vainly attempt to control? Because what you gave lent a rhythm to life, in tune with your body and soul. He was part of your being, the best of your heart, a spark in the warmth of a smile. He fostered the softness you thought you could hide in his childish but secretive style. He moulded your manners to match his routine, yet offered far more than he took. He adopted your language until, with a glance, he could read you like a reading a book. And now that it's over, you mop like a babe and grope for the words to explain how something so lacking in human finesse could cause such illogical pain. Yet you did know it. You added your name to a ledger as endless as time, where the biggest and strongest and bravest of men are featured in line after line. And if any should scoff at the catch in your voice or the glint of a tear in your eye, regard them with pity and smile on the stars for the feelings their senses deny. Be proud to remember as long as you live that soulmate you never complained. He guarded your children, he took you for walks, and only reneged when it rained. He saw you as perfect, a prince amongst men, a hero to love and adore. And all of these things were the man you became the minute you walked through the door. Now the house is as silent as yesterday's prayers, yet here in the gloom of the day, with that magical instinct he always possessed, he's only a whisper away. Thank you.